Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, more of a discussion style video, so I definitely would like you guys to input your thoughts in the comment section down below when you're done watching or whenever you feel like responding. But news came up, of course, you guys probably know that Battlefield 2042 has been officially confirmed. It's coming October 22nd. I don't really want to talk about that game right now since we don't know much about it. We haven't seen gameplay. We know 128 players, large maps. It sounds like it'll be pretty cool, and I'm excited for it. I'm excited when we get closer to the release and see some gameplay of it. However, one very interesting to note is it seems like we're going back to a trend that was familiar in PC gaming maybe a decade or so ago, a little over a decade ago, and that is the fact that console games are actually $10 more expensive than PC games. Now, this was kind of a trend back in, I believe, the mid to late 2000s. This is kind of before my time of getting into PC gaming, so bear that in mind. But when the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 came out and they elevated game prices to $60, a lot of PC games had retained a $50 price point for quite a while. We're seeing that once again where the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series have now come out, and Battlefield 2042 will be $70 on those platforms while retaining a $60 price point on PC. Now, that sounds exciting on a surface level. However, I don't think that this is going to be something that's going to be sustained in the long term. I hope it is, just because I've talked about it before, but $70 price tags on video games, man, that just sounds so crazy high to me. And I know the argument is made, games are getting more expensive to develop for, and they're taking longer to develop, whatever the case may be on that. But still, like, $70 is so expensive, and when you factor in tax, you're looking at like $75. You're literally inching closer and closer to $100 a game. Obviously, not at $100, but man, another generation or two, we could get to $100 pretty easily. Thankfully, in the case of Battlefield 2042, it is going to be $60 on PC. Now, this isn't the only case where this has happened. This has happened a couple other times before, but Battlefield 2042 is a very relevant, time where it is $60 on PC and $70 on consoles. Would you guys guess to think some of the other games that were following this price structure? NBA 2K21, yes, NBA 2K21 was in fact $60 on PC, and it was $70 on console. And then Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was another title that felt this, that had this same pricing structure, $60 on PC and last gen, and then $70 on consoles. You can understand the price differential from last gen and next gen. You would think if the price is going up on next gen, it would also go up on PC. Thankfully, that has not happened. It would have been ideal if we could have just kept the $60 price tag across the board, because, like, for me, I'm in a good position where I can spend $70 on a game, but I remember years ago when spending $60 or $50 on a game, that was a hard sell, and it was very, very tough to justify spending $50 to $60 on a game. And now taking that up to $70 when you're talking about, potentially buying, hopefully at some point, a $500 console or however expensive your PC is, that's just going to be a hard sell. And what it's going to mean is that it's going to take longer for games to see deeper and deeper discounts, because you might be of the mindset, oh, it's going to come out at $70? Well, I'll just wait for a discount. Well, that means you're going to have to wait longer for a steeper discount for it to get down to $30 or $35 or $25 or whatever the case may be, because I point to you guys a game like Demon's Souls. Sony had hyped up that, they were doing this Days of Play sale, and the sale ended up being pretty good, but they hyped up the fact, Demon's Souls is going on sale, Miles Morales Ultimate Edition is going on sale, and those games, 7 months after release, saw a 17% discount, and it was $10 off for $60. So that was the type of discount you were getting 7 months. I don't think that's going to be the case across the board. Games are going to see steeper discounts quicker than that, but it's just food for thought as far as seeing discounts. And I just don't know how PC gamers are going to react if eventually their games are up to $70. It's something that I definitely want you guys to sound off in the comment section down below. Like, would you just be like, no way? Like, if you're one of those people that buy games at $60, or, if you go through your Games Planets or your Green Man Gamings of the world and you're buying them for $51, and let's say now you're paying $62 even after the discount, how would you react to that? Because if past his prologue, ultimately PC games did escalate to that $60 price tag. I believe one of the first ones, maybe it was the first one, was like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Wasn't Modern Warfare 2 one of the early $60 games on PC? I just remember being online, and I was a kid at this point. I was pretty young at this point. But I remember that being like kind of something that a lot of PC people got mad about. And then also, at that point, I was just looking into PC gaming for the first time, so I wasn't really entrenched into that world, but you guys get the idea. Games were $50 for a little bit, but then they ultimately went up to $60, and I ultimately see that unfortunately happening here again. Thankfully, on PC, we do have the Games Planets of the world, the Green Man Gamings of the world that offer you discounts right away, like Guilty Gear Strive. You can pick that up for $51 right now. You can pick up, like, a bunch of games, like Scarlet Nexus for $51, so you're still staying in that $50 range for games, thankfully, to these e-tailers offering discounts, but then you're gonna be talking about games MSRP being $70 and the discounts taking it down to like $62, $61. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. Definitely an unfortunate topic, but definitely something to bring up and make sure you guys are aware that a timeline like this is coming. Maybe not in the foreseeable future, maybe not in the next year or two, but you would have to think that an Activision or an EA is eventually going to see, oh, okay, we can charge $10 more on PC as well, and they're going to go that route. Ideally, they wouldn't go this route. Hopefully, we can just stay at $60, but, you know, it's kind of the life that we live right now as far as PC games coming here. Thankfully, we have services like Game Pass, Humble, and these games just get really, really cheap on PC pretty quickly, and I think a $70 price tag is going to be hard to justify when you look at it offering like an Xbox Game Pass or all these other games that are coming from smaller developers that do drop for like $30 to $40, and they offer a significant amount of content. Like, look at a Valheim, for an instance, and how much content that game offers versus some $60 or $70 games. For example, super excited for Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. It's probably my most anticipated game of this year so far, but I 100% understand if you look at that game and you're like, man, it's going to be 15 hours long and I'm spending $70 on it, I just can't justify buying that game. Although, if you bought a PlayStation 5, chances are you're just going to justify spending $70 on it, but you get the idea. You get what I'm saying. There's going to be games in the future that are going to be priced at $70, and they're going to offer, 12 to 15 hours of gameplay, and I can understand people, even if it's a highly touted IP, being like, yo, I'm not spending $70 on this game right out the gate. I'll wait until it's 50, 60, 70% off, and then I'll buy it then. But let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Definitely an interesting topic to talk about because, I covered deals and things like that on this channel quite a bit, free games and all that good stuff. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.